a lot of people disagree with me as well when I was saying that I understood where R.Kelly was coming from when he was feeling saddened that a lot of his industry friends or friends weren't really supporting him or being there for him in the way that he thought. And y'all excuse the music in the background. You know, I live in the hood, so they be bumping and thumping. So if you hear anything, just ignore it, okay? But he felt some type of way. And I said to people, this situation aside, when you're there for people, whether you're giving them a place to stay, you're giving them money, maybe it was a reference for a job, you was up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning when you had to be at work in a couple of hours and they were crying, you know, those friends who you're constantly there for and they seem to be in the same situation over and over again, you can't constantly giving them advice, constantly helping them, and some more stuff. And then when it's your turn just to need a shoulder to cry on, for someone to listen to you, no one's picking up the phone, or you need some money or some help or assistance, no one is around, you feel discouraged, you feel disappointed, like, dang, none of my friends are picking up, none of my friends are there for me, how I've been there for them. You know, sometimes it's a good thing that they're not there because you figure out your strengths and you're able to take the credit and give God the glory that, you know, you were able to figure it out and it helped you mature. But it still is something that's discouraging. Dang, nobody's called, no one's reached out, you know. So in that aspect, I understood where R.Kelly was coming from. Now, you know, if he's looking for help, R.Kelly, Robert, you on your own, brother. If you want them to get on the free Robert Kelly train, absolutely. I don't see nobody, none of your celebrity friends at least, ruining their brands and their names in that vein. And if you want them to speak up, I could see that Kelly Price, you know, she spoke up and said, you know, when they were asked her, because, you know, a lot of people, they started asking people questions. She's like, no, Robert was always a brother to me in the studio. He was nothing but professional, kind, nice. He's always been a brother, and that's that. I didn't experience none of that. The girl from Change of Faces said the same thing. He was nothing but professional in the studio, and she admired how professional he was and how great of a musician and how he's putting the music together and how he wanted the chorus and the harmonies and whatever he wanted. So if you want something like that, and people speak up and say, you know, Robert Kelly is my brother, you know, whatever the case may be. In that aspect, I can see. But them coming out and say free him and this and this and that, no. But I will say this. If R. Kelly was there for you in any type of way, financially, physically, emotionally, and he helps you out, don't pick and choose. This is the proper time to help them, you know. And I understand that for some of you celebrities, you may feel like, dang, if I do this, I don't want to be associated with. Then do it anonymously. Just do it anonymously, and hopefully it don't get leaked that it was you. But I will say this to the world, because I understand we're in cancel culture. I understand we're quick to judge people for helping people, doing whatever. If it does get out that a celebrity financially helped, if they financially helped, please don't go canceling them. If you don't know the story why they're helping them, maybe back in the day they was about to lose their house or their car, or maybe they had a court case, and back when Robert was popping with all his millions, he said, here's 50,000, here's 100,000, you know, just be there for me. And that might be the reason why these celebrities might give him some, but don't go, oh, you're helping a rapist and shame on you, let's cancel him and let's da. No. He may be a rapist, which is one thing, but he also was a brother to me, and now I want to be a brother to him or a sister to him, you know, the same way how he was for me. Or there's other ways you can help. You know, you can help by, I don't know, walking his dogs, watering his plants while he's away, you know, checking up on his kids. There's other ways that you can kind of help. So I get where he's coming from, like, dang, no one's helping me out at all. No one's even called me, sent some love. Just make sure my mental health and sanity is okay. But I get where he's coming from in general, just like no one being there for you, especially when people say that they're your friends. And I guess that's where that saying comes from. You can tell who your real friends are when you are in trouble. So I'm still praying for R.Kelly that he does find peace, that he does find God, that he does give his life over, that he truly is sorry about whatever these victims are claiming him to do, you know, and that somehow he gets to mental and physical health that he needs, because he does talk about how it happened to him and how, you know, my late bishop used to always say unresolved issues have babies, and they grow and they flourish, and sometimes the victim becomes the predator, and it just, you know, it doesn't excuse it, but that's what happens. We understand that when things aren't addressed and talked about and swept under the rug for years, things grow. And sometimes people become monsters because of their childhood, because of their past, because of things that weren't addressed. So I do hope that somehow he gets some type of help, and that we, the body of Christ, don't give up on him. Hold him accountable, yes. Be held accountable for what you did, absolutely. But just don't give up on him completely. Because I think that's going on too much in this day and age. We're giving up on people too quickly. We're canceling them too quickly. We're throwing them away too quickly. People are up here one day, then you're bringing them down the next day because they didn't hit the right note, or because they didn't hit the right key, or because they didn't shoot enough three-pointers, or the girl that the track girl that is in 9th place. She was y'all hero 2 weeks ago, and now she's nothing. So I just think in general we have a tendency to just throw people away and throw them to the wolves. Do I believe all the stuff that's being alleged and all the stuff that actually is true? Does he deserve to do some time? Absolutely. Do I also think that he's still a soul that can be saved and delivered and set free, and, you know, God can get a hold of him, the Spirit can get a hold of him and use him for his glory? I also believe that as well. So that's just my spill on it. I don't got much to say. I'm still listening to his music. Selective songs I stopped listening to because I'm just like, it's just too close to what a lot of these people are saying. But that's it. That's my R.Kelly saying for today. Thank y'all all for tuning in. Thank you all for the love. Y'all know me by now. It's your boy Maine-Chat. And until the next time, peace.